It is Monday the 26th at 10:30 in the morning. I got hungry. My body seems to get hungry every day around this time. So I am having 6 ounces of beef. I normally say the cut of beef, which is picanha, but I have had a lot of questions of people not knowing what it is or thinking it's maybe some other animal. So for now on, I'm just going to say beef. I might accidentally say picanha here or there, but it's just the cut of beef. It's the fatty cap of the sirloin, so it's the very end of the sirloin. But like I said, I'm starving. I had me a coffee about 45 minutes ago. I slept till 9. My sleep was rough last night because I'm peeing every 2 seconds. Literally, I peed all night. And no, I didn't get on the scale because I made a rule. Every 30 days, I can get on the scale. Or if I happen to have a doctor's appointment. But the scale is not what we're trying to concentrate on right now. Healing my body is. Then we will worry about weight. Because once I'm healed, the weight should come off naturally. This is so sad. This is the Joshua. This is plastic, so... This is Joshua down there that someone dumped off months ago, and he became our outside cat, and we named him Joshua, but now he's discovered my cats, and he doesn't understand why he can't come up here. Joshua, I'm sorry, honey. I don't know if you have any diseases. And you probably got fleas and all kind of stuff, and my cats don't.
Don't be shy on the screen again. Fall through.
Will you two stop fighting? I know he's upsetting y'all, and y'all want him in here. I know. I'm gonna go feed him something. Alright, I took him some special kitty food, so he's happy right there, eating for the time being, but these ones are pissed off because they want him to come in and play with them. The wind is blowing all the porch blankets and everything into corners. It's very windy today. What's the matter? You want him to come play? Who are we missing? Freya and Willow. We got Freya over here in this corner. But Willow ain't having none of this crap. She don't like no outside kitties. Well, can't come in. I'm sorry. Oh, it breaks my heart. It's so sad, but I can't take chances. We used one of those mats you roll your chair on, like your computer chairs. And so it's completely sealed up, so we don't have to worry. Unfortunately, he's been in the yard so long and people dropped him off and we don't know why. And feline leukemia runs around here real bad, and so does a bunch of other cat diseases. So, and even if you get them shots for the feline leukemia, they can still get it. And you have to get them shots every year to 2 years. So, and Sharky don't react well to shots at all. Okay. That's a lot for Willow. So, I'm not sure if I have to take Dino to the gym today. He said he wanted to go, but I don't know yet. I'm hoping not because I'm in the middle of doing laundry, and he said we could come out here and work on my garden. I'm just waiting for him to get motivated and move since it's his idea. It is 70 degrees but very windy, so it's a little chilly. But I'm on my 3rd or 4th load of laundry today. I was washing all the cats' blankets too, and it's towel blanket day and all that kind of stuff. Sock day, because I have a lot of different kind of socks, and I just put them in. I have a sock basket, and I wait until I'm down to almost no socks, and then it's a whole load, and away they go. Oh, hi Taki, I don't have the key to get you soft food. Okay, so I've had my food now, which you've seen. I did not eat most of it, only a tiny bit. Multiple reasons. The last few that was not vacuum sealed, the texture is not the same that I'm used to at all. It's very tough and chewy, and there's no fat really to it, and it doesn't taste like picanha. It tastes more like I'm just having sirloin, which I am not a big fan of overcooking sirloin. I like it raw. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer sirloin. I prefer all other states just raw. Literally blue. It's called blue, so it's just the little outside gets a little charred, and the rest is literally blue. It doesn't even really bleed because it's so raw. I know that might gross some of y'all out, but with all my stomach issues, I've been trying to eat picanha because it doesn't affect me, and that's the only cut I like, cooked all the way. So yeah, so I didn't eat much of it. The cats got most of it, to be honest. I have some more in the fridge from my meal that I'm going to give the cats later and give the outside cats some. I maybe ate 2.5, 3 ounces. I wasn't feeling it. It didn't feel right, nothing to me. So yeah. Also, I forgot to tell y'all the other day, I did find me some French vanilla. Not French vanilla, French roast. Starbucks K-Cups at Walmart. And then come to find out, because I had gone to my mom's house searching for it, and I thought it was on the fridge, because she said it's up there, if they have any. So that's where they keep all their coffee ones. But she meant on the stove, because my daughter's been keeping a container on the stove. So they had plenty. But I had already went and bought that. And today is the 26th, and my order from Sam's came in, and then in 2 days the one from my subscription from Amazon is supposed to come in, which means I will not be running out of coffee again. I have backup, and I'm on my last cup of the day. It's like 1:30ish on my last cup. So yeah, I know in my videos you see a little bit of junk stuff. It's all my parents. They were building and moving stuff around, and then my dad ended up, we were clearing out a lot of junk to get rid of. We have big piles, and we're going to be having someone come pick it up in the future, because you got to get a pile a certain size to make it worth the money, which is all this crap over here. But my dad's been in bed, literally stuck in bed for almost 2 years. He's about to have surgery again in March for the same thing he had surgery before on. And this is going to be 2 surgery stages. He's going to have 2 surgeries. So, yeah. At least this time it's after my birthday. Last year was a few days before my birthday. He had to have surgery. Same issues. So we are still dealing with that. Plus, we're going to start working on their porch. We never got to finish it because of all the health issues he had, and he's very micromanager, so he has to be there for it. Of course, it is his porch, and you know, they want it done their way, which is fine. But we're supposed to finally start getting back to that and get that done. So that'll be one thing checked off the list, and we're supposed to do it in a couple of weeks. He wants it done before his surgery, which is fine. Hopefully we can get to it, and they don't have any issues. This week's going to be a very busy week for me. I do have days off, I think. Well, I don't have to do anything, but the other days are some serious driving. That's why we did not go to the zoo today, even though it would have been a beautiful day for the zoo. Dino was really worried because 2 days ago my hips were hurting so bad I was crying. He was worried that I would hurt them more, and I have to take my mom this week to Southern Pines to get a bone density scan, I think, at a hospital there. And I have to take my daughter multiple places. And I have to go to my daughter's therapy appointment without her because the therapist wanted to talk to me alone. Not sure what that's about. So I have some days that I will be busy and driving, right? My arms hurt from the working out machine, so I'm having to switch back and forth, which arm is holding the phone. So I tend to get more steps in when I am talking to y'all. Yesterday, after talking to y'all, walking with the cats, I got 12,000 steps in and I didn't even realize it. The cats helped me get at least 3,000 of those steps. I'm also walking faster today, so you're gonna hear me out of breath, but it's okay. I am trying to get in shape. Trying to get my butt in shape, which means we walk fast and we just breathe a little hard until we get used to it. So, I don't know when Dino's coming out here. Do you know? Because I figured I'd just walk until he got out here. But I might have to go get him. I might have to pee before that. I have been peeing like crazy. Last night I peed like 1,000,000 times. I didn't get no sleep because I had to pee constantly. And the night before too. But I can tell I've gone down inches. And I don't think I've gone down any actual weight on the scale. I don't know. Sometimes I normally, okay, even if I've gone down inches, or not, I can tell when I'm going down weight on the scale without even getting on it. And I just don't feel like I really lost weight this month so far. Just bloating issue, like inches. But I also, when I go to weigh in, it'll be in 10 more days because today's 50. I'm not going to get upset. I'm already telling myself I'm not going to get upset if the scale didn't move because I've gone down in inches. The pants I'm wearing right now is so much proof of that. So the pants I'm wearing right now, even last month, every step I took, I had to pull them back up because it would go below my butt. Like, you would see my underwear because I was still so swollen. It was hard to make them not fall down off of me over and over again. And they are so loose right now. Like, I don't know. Let's see. You get to see my big belly still. But they're like staying on me. Which is, that's what we want. One reason I haven't been getting on the scale is I don't want the scale to say I haven't been losing weight and then my brain say, oh my gosh, you're doing something wrong. Because that's what happened when I did Weight Watchers. I would go into the meetings, my pants would be falling off me, y'all, onto the ground. And I would be getting a scolding because I didn't go down on the scale or I went up on the scale. I'm working out. I just started this past week. So I'm going to have some water retention, some swelling, some pain. I'm also taking ibuprofen. But y'all, I'm trying to build muscle, which means the number on the scale might not move down because I'm trying to build some muscle. But I am starting to be able to see my bones again, right? Starting to be able to see it. And my swelling's less than yesterday. Yesterday I had a lot more swelling in my face, I noticed. And I really think it was from trying that chicken, which we're not doing again. We're not doing again because my mother reminded me again that my brain was thinking, oh, it's a miracle because I'm doing this carnivore diet, I will be able to eat that kind of food again. No, I've never been able to eat dark meat of anything, including pork. It had to be the very lean white pork. Any of the darker fatty areas, I would throw it up too. Same with the chicken, same with turkey. That has always been me. So, oh my gosh, my arms are throbbing. So, there's no miracle that I can eat it. I'm not doing it again. The first day I got away with it because my histamines are so low from just eating the way I'm eating. but it built histamines and I didn't realize it. When I ate it 2 days later, overflowed and made me very sick. I mean very sick, y'all. Whew! Really sick. So I will not do that again. And it didn't taste that good to do that again anyways. And I haven't tried the bacon again yet, just because it is processed. It does have things in it. I will be trying it, but I've decided right now that I'm okay not. I have plenty of picanha right now. Plenty of picanha. I don't even need to worry about it. So, who knows when Dino's coming? Okay, yes, my guilty pleasure is laying in bed about an hour to an hour and a half before I fall asleep and watching TikTok. Okay, 90% of my TikTok feed is now carnivore. They're the ones who taught me into doing carnivore, by the way. They're the ones I learned about histamines and mast cell activation syndrome, and then I went to my doctor about it. It all came from TikTok. I would have never known about all these other doctors. I would never have known about Sean Baker and all of them. I never even heard of them. Even though I did keto, I never heard of them until carnivore. Right? So I am learning so much crap from there. But the other 10% is all these women doing, how old do you think I am? And then they get butt hurt. They shouldn't do it, in my opinion. First, you can have trolls that are mean. And two, I thought they were 50s. They were full gray, lots of wrinkles, even the wrinkles around here. Tons of crow feet. Swore they never stayed out in the sun. Swore they never did drugs or alcohol or cigarettes. And I thought they were in the upper 50s. Then I felt horrible and I stopped commenting on all these people because I kept thinking, comparing them to what I look like, comparing them to what Wendy looks like, and to me, they looked older than Wendy. Way older. Y'all, those people, almost all of them are in their 30s. Like, the one that I thought was almost 60, she's 15 years younger than me. And she was so upset and devastated that people guessed that. So lesson was learned. Do not ask people on the internet how old you think you look if you're not prepared for either trolls or the truth. The truth. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't even understand. Because they were explaining in their video that their family doesn't go gray early. That they really did not do drugs or smoke or alcohol. And they did not bake in the sun. So I literally, on one of the posts, apologized and asked them to please go see a doctor. They hadn't seen a doctor in years. Because their mother looked younger than them. Their grandmother in the picture almost looked younger than them. Which tells me there's something wrong. I am learning this more and more. I'm watching all these doctors that do carnivore or intermittent fasting or have these other things. Is for some people, it shows in their hair and skin. Like for me, when I was extremely unhealthy, my skin bled. It had scabs everywhere, right? It was horrible. I had the whole butterfly mask. And I looked old. I looked old in my 20s, y'all. I look younger. Right now in my 40s, almost 46 in like 2 weeks, I think, on the 11th. So I look younger now than I did at 22. At 22, 27, in my 30s, before keto, I had wrinkles. I had them. They just disappeared. I had a little crow's feet, but they disappeared. I had horrible wrinkles here. I had, which you can barely see it right here. It's a not a cancer. You should be, it's not exactly cancer. I forgot what it's called. It grows into a big giant horn. I actually have pictures of it. And it just stayed there for years of my life until I went keto, and it just disappeared. It's just a tiny bump now. The doctors already said there was nothing to worry about. They'd keep an eye on it. I forgot what it was called, but it went away. My whole face would bleed, scab up all the time. No foundation on. So you can see, no foundation, but I wore putty and tons of foundation to try to cover up the scabbing and the bleeding, which you know that doesn't work. And I looked older. I looked very sick. My skin was sick. So when I see people who tell me it's not a genetic thing, they never did anything bad to their body other than probably their diet, it makes me scared for them, and they should go get evaluated. After watching so many videos, reading so many books, your skin is a telltale sign if something's wrong, right? If you turn yellow, something's wrong with your liver. It's a telltale sign. If you get skin tags and your skin starts getting dark around here in your armpits, underneath your knees, you are at least pre-diabetic, but usually by the skin tag, you're diabetic. Your skin will tell you so much, right? It tells you if you have lupus. When you get those butterfly masks, it's the first sign of lupus sometimes for people. So I've gotten into the big thing of read people's skin. Like, I know it sounds weird. It sounds all like new agey or hippie thing, but it's so true. Just like your gums, you whiten your eyes. A true doctor knows if they open your mouth and your gum area is completely white and stuff, you're probably extremely dehydrated. Like, and they teach you these things with cats. So if it works for a cat and a vet looks at a cat that way, then you know it works for humans. And yes, it's in doctor things for humans too. But some doctors just don't pay attention. Yeah, I've been walking for 18 minutes and Dino is still not out here, but I gotta pee. So we're going inside to pee. Y'all help me walk because I'm running my mouth and I'm not bored. Listening to music just bores me when I'm walking. But if I'm talking, I forget what I'm doing and it's all gravy. Now he's supposed to come out here and help me. He said he'll be here in a minute. Now y'all can see 18 minutes. Even when we're leaving tomorrow. I'll be there in a minute and I'm standing in the yard for 20 minutes waiting for him. He's terrible with time. Terrible. Okay, I changed over the laundry. He's still laying in bed playing with the cats. Haven't taken a shower or anything because he won't come out and work in the yard until after he's clean just to get dirty and have to take another shower. Who knows why. So I just got me a water. I'm going to drink my water, continue to walk, and probably have to wait another hour for him to get his butt out here. Because he's slow. He always like, hurry and get dressed, or we'll go out in a second. He knows I have ADHD. He knows I can take a shower, dry my hair, do my hair, put my makeup on, my clothes on in less than 20 minutes. Today, I broke a record and did it in 15 because my hair is so short, it dried so fast. Yeah. And then I hate waiting. My rule with Haley, when she was little, I would let her be 99% dressed before I got dressed, so I didn't have to wait. She didn't have to wait either because I was fast. But with him, it doesn't matter how many times I try to do that, it doesn't work. He makes sure that he's the last one dressed. He's so a girl. He's worse than me. Like, what? Like, no. Anyways, I'm just gonna walk now because my arms are hurting too bad to hold the phone up. Updated report, it's been 15 or more minutes, and is Dino out here? Yes, finally, he just walked out here. Okay, now he's got distracted by fallen cats, so I'm gonna go do the garden by myself. I was doing it with him. Well, he was standing there, and we were discussing while I was digging what all needs to be done, because he's like, okay, let's do this, blah, 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 blah. And then he just stands there, and then I do it. Anyways, he's out walking. following cats slowly. So I'm just going to go do it myself. No more waiting around. No more waiting around. Here we go. Okay, I got to fix those. They fell over my solar panels. Okay, so what I'm doing, I already started. I'm digging out here because this box is going to be lifted and moved over there. So my dad can get Big Red up and through so he can finally come back through here. I've already cleared and moved stuff. That pot's got to get moved, but moved all that. See where that's up in the air? The one box, this box right there. I got to get this side down and then I'll flatten it. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Trying to get these flat on the ground. Okay, here's a tip. Don't just try to lift this box straight up in the air. Don't go stand in the middle and try to lift it up. I know better. Because it is really buried in there. Go to all your edges with a hoe and push up. Dina was just going to try to lift it. No. This has really got a lot of dirt in there. All edges. Then no one's hurting themselves. We're going to loosen it like a tooth. Get it nice and loose so when you get in the middle, you will be able to lift it with no struggles. See that? See, it's coming all the way around. It's lifting it up. No struggling. Do it some in the middle. See that, baby? Now we're not going to hurt our backs. We're not going to struggle. It's just going to pop right up when I get in the middle and grab each side. And I will be able to walk it out. That's what I've done with all of the ones I've been moving so that I don't get hurt. And like I said, he's disappeared playing with cats. Okay, so Dino did come and help lift this out for me. We did it together as a team so we didn't hurt that thing. And then I started shoveling some dirt in it and then back around it. Y'all, that wiped me out. I am covered in sweat, nauseous. I'm probably going to go inside in a second. I started working on pulling all this out. I also had to do some hoeing here. Try to level that more. And a little bit here. Believe it or not, the dirt is very, very, very hard. So it can wipe you out. Especially when you're in pain from trying to do arms and back once this week. In the last few days when I'm not used to it. So I think it's time for me to go inside for a little while. Because it actually made me nauseous. That's how out of shape I am. Alright, so what happened today? I came in the house and Dino says I must be having a severe ADHD episode because I only had the 2 coffees earlier today. It's 7:30, which means it was out of my system. After I was done working in the yard, it was completely out of my system. No coffee. And that's how I self-medicate because I can't have Adderall and stuff like that. I have allergic reactions. It'll be funny if some of the allergic reactions to all the meds happen to be because I'm I can't even talk. Can't focus, but MCAS basically. So I'm having trouble focusing because I'm super hyper, like so hyper that I decided, because we have too many cat trees and they're in front of all my windows in the living room. All right, we have like 4 in front of one and 3 in front of another. Like we have 7 friggin' cat trees, and one of them, one of y'all gave me, like when Sharky and Piper and Willow were babies. Well, 2 of them are, for Marie. And we've moved those to the porch because they have broken. They have done, like, it lasted a long time. But guess what? They're still going to last on the porch. I revamped them and just unscrewed the things that broke and fixed. So they're perfect for the porch, right? We've had one on the porch for like almost a year now. And this one we're adding to it because 2 came at that time. But I still have all these other cat trees. And I was like, no, it is almost spring. I need to be able to get to my windows and open them up. Like, it is 72 in the house because it was in the 70s today and we had no heater going or AC. So right now I have the fan in the window, which I will turn up louder after I'm done recording, to blow in some of the air because it's 65 outside still. So I played puzzle all day long, moving the furniture back and forth, moving all the cat trees over and over and over and over again, and they're still not the way I want them. And I will never order, I'll show you in a minute, I will never order cat trees without reading all the dimensions, because there is no reason for the big wide platforms. The cats don't even like it. They like the small thin ones, not the big wide one. And Dino agreed one could go in the master bedroom. Thank God. Because I'm drowning in cat trees. So I cleared out, everywhere's a mess, but I cleared out this desk that you can unscrew and screw. It goes underneath your couch when you're sitting there typing and stuff, but it can go to standing up level. I had that in there. I had different Tupperware containers with clothes in there and socks in there. I own way too many socks, and a lot of them don't have mates. So I filled a whole garbage bag full of socks that don't have mates. Plus I have all my other socks, like tons of socks. I must be a sock fiend and don't even realize it. Like, I hoard socks and didn't even know it. So I filled a whole garbage bag up with those to throw away. I used to save them to clean with them and dust with them, but no, we're not doing that no more. So I pulled that little dust thingy in here and just have it in here right this minute because I don't know what to do with it. Then I have a bunch of other, like the Tupperware things with the drawer things, the storage bin things that I have to figure out where to put. They're empty right now because I got a lot of crap out of them. I've decided I'm getting rid of, like, I kind of wear the same clothes every day. So I'm getting rid of some of the stuff I just do not wear. Not the smaller stuff yet. As I get to that stage, I'll go through stuff, but not yet. And yeah, I did that for hours of playing. Like, I had to clear a whole section in that room, and I did it, and I cleaned the floor and put the cat tree in there, and then I've been playing back and forth with the cat trees so that I can get to windows. Now, I have made it where I can just slide the one cat tree over just a little and pull the tiny one out, and it will be easy to get to those windows, and it will not bother me to do that every time. Let me show you. I just do not like wide cat trees. Also, I never ate anything else. So I'm running on some ketones on top of having my ADHD issue. I only ate like less than 4 ounces of meat today and 2 coffees. And those coffees only had 1 squirt of skinny syrup in it and a 1/4 scoop of collagen. 1 coffee didn't have any skinny syrup at all. And then 1 tablespoon of butter, or less actually, probably, because I didn't feel like opening. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. These big giant squares, they're pointless. This is a tunnel for them to climb through. They don't like it. They're scared of it. So I had to put this board on here so they can walk on it. But do they sit there? No, they don't like it. Do they really sit here? No, they don't like it. They like this little tiny basket. They do sit here because it's the top, but they're not crazy about it. They prefer tiny little things like this, or like the one Marie got us was the perfect size. I had no clue when I bought these how big these things were. It's huge, huge. Here, let's see. Okay, so I can slide this over a little with no problem, and then pull this little tiny green one out, which I would get rid of, but they love the fate tree and they use it to get on this one because some of them are scared. And that'll just pull out so easily. But see, these are all the things I have to find homes for still. And this was in the bedroom and I had to take this out. And this used to have one of those big stands, right? One of those stands. I'll show you what I put in a second. But I just put the desk here for the time being. And this is where their cat food is. So I just stuck that there, and that's Boy's house. And over here is where I moved it onto this wall. And then this cat tree here. They love this cat tree. I bought it. This one's over a year old, and it is their favorite cat tree. And I had wanted another one of these because this is not big. This is not gigantic, okay? I love this cat tree, and if I had known the other one was so wide, I would have just paid the extra $20 and got another one of these suckers. So it wouldn't have been so wide over there. But the one reason I moved the stand is me and Dino had to fight because we only had about this much space, and we were fighting like this, trying, especially this one, trying to reach to turn it off every night and turn it on, and our watches would get caught. You could see we scuffed the wall. So now we don't have that, and now I can put some pictures and stuff like that up over here. I did have a cat tree over here, so I took down the one, but now I can put it back because the cat tree's gone because it is in the room now. And now I can breathe. The house is still trashed. Okay, it's trashed. Trashed. Because it hurt my back. My whole upper back, pushing back and forth, all these stupid cat trees. And now I have a bunch of crap in here I have to put away. And this made me want to minimize more. This has made me want to go through all my clothes. And anything that's got covered in cat hair, trash. Anything that I am not going to wear, trash. Just trash. Like, I used to hold stuff because, hey, I paid a lot of money for it. Hey, who cares if it's stressing me out? It's gone. Those are my new rules. I'll show y'all the very old cat trees, like they're over 3 years old, but they really stood up. And it's also from Chewy. So this is the one that had broke a long time ago. It had one of those on it. It broke, and I just unscrewed the rod and screwed the seat straight on it. Also, it had one right here as well, but they broke a long time ago too. I mean, when you have cats that's running and jumping, those things don't last long. I'm surprised that one is still on there. Like, I'm really in shock that one hasn't broke yet because, you know, it's just a hard cardboard with some screws. But the cats love it. I'm sure this isn't where Dino's keeping it, but he wants to put it on the porch here for them. So right now, they're loving it. And my living room is getting less cat trees, which makes Mommy happy, huh? Yeah, Mommy is sick of seeing only cat trees everywhere. So yes, I'm not hungry at all. And my rule is eat when hungry and don't eat when you're not hungry. Maybe later tonight I'll regret that decision, but if I tried to force myself to eat right now, I would get sick. One is I am so hot, and I only like deli meat and cheese when I'm hot. And yes, I am wanting that right now, but not bad enough to go get it because my mom's house is full of deli meat and cheese. Okay, my fridge is full of cheese. Y'all, I'll be honest, I have the tiny little mozzarella cheese individual wrap that I bought myself, fresh mozzarella, because I can have it. And it comes with 3 little tiny circles. I took a tiny bite out of one of the little circle, and I thought I was going to eat it all, right? But I wanted to savor it and eat it slowly. It tasted horrible to me. And that used to be one of my favorite tastes. It was tasteless. Like, so into the trash it went, literally. Why eat something if I don't like it? But I think I'm doing really well because the old me would go get that deli meat and cheese from my mom's house. And this me is like, I want it, but it's not good for me, so we're just not going to eat it. The old me before carnivore would be like, yeah, that's bad for me, but I know I might put some water weight on because, you know, deli meat always does that to me, but I don't care. I'm going to eat it. Hot dogs going to give me a migraine? It's okay. Let's eat it. It's keto, right? It's straight keto. Let's eat it. That's spaghetti sauce. My pain's always worse after, but let's just go ahead and eat it. It's fine. That's fine. Tastes yummy, right? It's fine. But this version of me is weird. This version of me is like, no thank you. We're done being sick. We're done feeling like shit. We're done being unhealthy and having all this autoimmune crap going wrong with us. We're done. We're done with it. And, you know, it doesn't matter if that's what you want. We're done. We're done. Okay? You don't get to have canned sodas like Coke Zeros in them no more. Nope. You don't get to go eat that deli meat right now, no matter how clean that version is, because it might affect you. Okay? Later in the future, they are very, very, very clean, but they are processed and they are aged. And that is what can affect with histamine issues. Later in the future, I hope I can do regular keto, not gonna lie, but not every day. Like, I want to do it like once a week or something, or once a month, so I can go out and have a salad or something. I miss cold things. I miss eating cold food. I was never the hot food girl. I was the deli meat girl my whole life. Like, it was really hard to get me to eat hot food. I only started doing that when I started cooking for y'all, because I was like, well, what would be interesting to cook on my channel type deals. But no, I even ate cold pizza. I didn't like it hot. I waited until the next day. Cold chicken, I didn't like anything hot. So this no leftover stuff, not being able to eat anything really cold, it's been driving me a little crazy. Now, later in the future, I will be testing the Fairlife protein drinks. Don't scream, because it might not be the milk that is bothering me in some of the stuff I've tried. It might be the acacia fiber, because I had severe issues with acacia fiber and had to stop keto chow. Then they went to a lesser version of it, and I was fine, because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't have because of the acacia fiber. And there's a few other fibers I can't have. But I never had issues on the Fairlife protein drink. I'm not doing it right now because it's too many carbs in my opinion, and we're doing clean, and that's not clean. There's too much crap in it. Like, it's too many ingredients. So yeah, I'm running my mouth. I'm very hyper. I am going to go take a shower to see if I can calm myself without having to drink a coffee, because I need to go to sleep tonight. Y'all, I always drink coffee before bed to calm me down. Okay, so if you've never seen this version of me, this is the version of me, and this is of ADHD, hyperness, and this is why I drink a lot of coffee. But I was trying to be good girl today. I was trying to limit my coffee, right? I was trying to do it at a certain time and not go past that time. Yeah. That might not be such a good thing for me. That might not be doable. Just saying. Anyways, I'm going to shut up, go take that shower, and we'll see what I get into tomorrow.